Hello. We are back for a bonus episode today. I know last week during Caitlin's Music City Skinny, I had talked about how I was going to be talking with a lender, talking all things credit tips, tricks, repair. If you caught any of my videos from September, the theme was credit repair, what to know about if you are thinking about buying. And credit in and of itself just like makes people feel antsy. And so we're kind of here today to try and help maybe get you over that mental bump.
Yep.
So I'm Caitlin Davis with White Realtors, the Andrews Group, and I've got Jackie Hurtis with InterLinc Mortgage here with me, and we're talking all things credit score. So Jackie, people get nervous.
Very nervous.
People don't want their credit looked at. They don't want to have to give that to you, but it's a very important part of the pre-approval process. So, what are some of your best tips and tricks that you could, if you could tell any buyer, what would you tell them about credit scores, all that?
Number one, like you said, don't be nervous. This is my job. We do this for a living. Our job is to help you guys figure out how to get into a house. So, first of all, talk to a lender before, if you know that you want to buy a house this year, talk to a lender before you go out and try to repair your own credit. A lot of times people start paying things off. People don't know that if you go and pay off a car loan that you've had for years and it has good standing, that your scores can actually drop, or people go out and pay old collections, which actually can drop your scores because those are from years ago, and now you're bringing a derogatory account more recent again. So talk to a lender before you start trying to do your own credit repair. We can oftentimes give you better tips, and it's going to be more beneficial. We can get your scores up faster that way, or get you more points.
Which that's great though. And I mean, you have seen credit scores across the board.
All over the place.
So it's not something where people should have to feel embarrassed. Like ultimately, you're working as a team with them to get them where they're trying.
Exactly.
So you were telling me before we jumped on this live just some of the ways that you've been able to help people boost the score enough to get into the home. So tell me more about that.
Yes. So there are 5 factors that go into your credit score. One of the biggest ones is credit utilization, which is your balance in proportion to the credit limit. So a lot of times people max out their credit cards. They pay it off at the end of the month and they think, that's perfect, no problem, paying it off each month. Which is great, keep doing that because you don't want to be paying the interest on the credit card, but the credit bureaus report every month, and so if you're waiting until the end of your billing cycle to make that payment, when the bureaus go to report that, you're showing a very high credit utilization rate, which means you could be almost maxed out on your credit cards, and that is severely dinging your score. So I was just telling you, I have somebody, we're going conventional right now, their credit is at a 652, and we're going to pay down 2 credit cards and get them up above 700, which is huge. Huge, and a lot of people think interest rate, which is, his interest rate is literally going to go, it's going to be a point better once we get his scores up. But the mortgage insurance, it's saving him $150 a month in mortgage insurance alone.
That's something that he could put towards utilities or something else.
Yes, huge. So the mortgage insurance, and then he's saving a point on the interest rate. So overall, he's saving about $300 a month just by getting his scores up 40 points.
And that's just by fixing some of his credit utilization.
Yeah. Yep. And he was going to pay the cards off anyway. We're just doing it ahead of time so that we can get the updated balances.
And I mean, I know that credit utilization is a really big one, and 30% is kind of like that limit where you don't want to be over 30% of your credit card max. You want to keep it below. But so you said that sometimes people come in and they're afraid that you'll pull their credit score and it'll actually ding them down a few points, or will ding them more severely than what it actually is.
Yes. That is the biggest objection I get when people are coming to talk to me getting pre-approved. They don't want their credit pulled. I just had this conversation earlier today. I actually called our credit reporting company, DataFax, before you and I talked today, and I asked them how many points is this ding your score? She's like, Jackie, maybe a couple points.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 points. And so talk to a lender. I need that credit score before I can figure out what I can do for you.
And the thing is, you're not you're not trying to judge someone.
Not at all.
Like I said, you're just trying to be a team with them. And so, like you said, before someone goes running around trying to fix their credit themselves, the best thing to do is first talk to a lender, and you can help get them on the path to where y'all can kind of map out a timeline and whatnot, right?
Yes, we're gonna come up with a game plan that's best for you. I was telling you earlier, there's no, I can't tell, two different people, each person has a 540 credit score. You guys could have two completely different things on your credit report, and I need to be able to see each one of them before I can tell you what your next move is.
Yeah.
It can be completely different. We were talking about people coming to me with no credit whatsoever.
Yes.
I just had somebody pull the scores, they had not ever had credit, so they were at no credit score whatsoever. You can do FHA that route, but you're gonna have mortgage insurance for the life of the loan. So
what was your then solution for that?
So instead of doing that, I'm like, go open up a secure credit card, put $5 on it, leave it. We're gonna let that report for a month. We pulled new scores up above 800, went conventional, saved him a ton of money.
Which is incredible. So really the moral of this entire story is like, and I always say this no matter what, is knowledge is power. The more you arm yourself with knowledge, the more you can make the best educated decisions. And I mean, the home buying process is a little bit of a lengthy process. There are so many steps in it. And I'm a big football girl. Everyone probably knows that by now. And I love to relate things to football. And so to me, the pre-approval process is suiting up. And you want the best pads on you going forward into your, into battle for that home, because the Nashville market is still hot. So
it's crazy.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's just super important for anyone that's thinking about buying. Even if you think it may be 6 months down the road, it's best to go ahead and start looking and talking to a lender now, because if there is something on your credit score, maybe you can fix it before 6 months so that when you're ready to shop, you're ready to rock and roll.
That's another objection I get all the time. People are like, I don't know if I'm ready yet. I don't know. It might be a year from now. I'm like, this is when we need to be talking. Right now, your credit report is good for 120 days. If you don't buy in those 120 days, I have to pull a new report and you give me updated documents, and then you're good to go. Like, now is the time to talk about it.
Yeah.
And there's no cost, no obligation. Pre-approval is completely free. Like, there's no reason not to do it now.
Exactly. And like when you go to start the process, just because you start talking to a lender does not mean they're going to start trying to shove you through the home buying process. It's all about just educating yourself, making sure that like when you're ready to move, you actually can move, and that you've just got the best team in place.
Absolutely.
So, Jackie, thank you so much for
joining
joining
us
me today. This has been a lot of fun. Again, if you guys have any questions about mortgages, home buying process, just let either one of us know. Jackie is tagged in this live, so just let us know. And I hope everyone has a fabulous Thursday and a great weekend.
Thank you.